Welcome back to a new episode of the AJ Show, and today on the show, if you saw the title card, saw the name of the show, didn't I already talk about Untitled Goose Game? I did. I talked about it last year, and just kind of explore what was all the hype about this goose, that's being a jerk to these villagers. Well, today on the show, we're going to dive into a little bit more of this game as they have added a co-op feature for Untitled Goose Game, but they creatively renamed it as Untitled Geese Game. Still can't come up with the name of this game, apparently. It's still untitled. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's talk about the co-op feature of Untitled Goose Game by House. So I never actually got to finish the game until after the first review. So this is basically a round 2 of sorts of Untitled Goose Game. And I have finished the game in the solo player mode. But, basically all I had to complete was dealing with the burly man, getting a bucket on his head, falling on his butt in a pile of tomatoes, followed by entering into a miniaturized village to steal the bell. And then next thing, all hands on deck, get the goose because he's got the town bell. Yeah. That was a pretty intense last task moment right there for Untitled Goose and all the goosery that goes on in the game. But now we got twice the goose, twice the goosery, twice the mayhem. Now with the co-op feature of Untitled Geese Game. Geese as in plural. And there's only just a small slight difference in the geese here. Of course you got your standard one-player goose that's you played in the one-player mode, but then the second player has a slightly different beak feature and a different style of a honk. So very distinctive features right there. Just a slight tweaks there, just to kind of identify which player is whose player and who got which goose. Untitled Geese Game with co-op feature. Oh, it's a grand time. It's a grand time with the second player, especially if it is a 6-year-old son of mine who decided to join in the Goose Mayhem. And by golly, we enjoy some Goose Mayhem together. And I highly recommend playing this game with your child. Alright? Pick up the controller, sit your child down and say, hey, have you heard of Untitled Goose Game? Well, guess what? You and I are going to play as a co-op team effort and play this mayhem of crazy game that give the business to Farmer Brown and, with all the shenanigans that we do with him by turning on the sprinkler system, taking the stuff into the lake, and then, of course, repeatedly drops the sign that says no goose on there. Yeah, Farmer Brown, you're a mess. I don't even know if his name is actually Farmer Brown. My son decided to name him Farmer Brown during his playthrough, so his name is Farmer Brown. And we're going with it, ladies and gentlemen. Farmer Brown it is for this guy right here. And, of course, we took off with the sign and his carrot. Yeah, that's some good fun and shenanigans right there. Of course, when you enter the second section, of course, you terrorize this poor boy, untying his shoelaces, make him run around scared and panicked because there's 2 gooses now, or geeses after you, making him trip and fall. And then, of course, dealing with the store lady, this poor store lady here. When you got 2 geeses going at you, it is all sorts of mayhem. Look at the shenanigans with the broom. Again, the worst thing that these townspeople can do to you is just basically shoo you away and run you off. You can't get hurt. There's no lives in this game. It's just rinse and repeat. Try again. Try to achieve the list of tasks that you have. You have an agenda as a goose. You got this list of things to do in each section of the town. I don't know why. Who gave this goose a list to begin with, and why does this goose need to do these things? There's no rhyme or reason why the goose should be doing these things, but the goose is here, he's doing the business, and he's wrecking havoc. Messing with this neighborly couple over here, trying to take the shoe off of this old man to complete a laundry task. Job well done, Goose. Good job. And of course, ransacking through the house. and going through there, trashing the place. Hey, player 2, come on. Where you at? Where you at, player 2? Ah, there he is, coming through the door finally. A little late to the party here, buddy. A little late to the party. The worst area of all with this Untitled Geese game is the pub area. These are trying to get you kicked out. First of all, you got to try to get into the pub. And the burly man there, oh, he's always trying to chase you away. Once he sees you, he's going to shoo you out the door. And of course, you see this chaotic mayhem over here of everybody trying to search around. Where's the geese at? There, I know they're here somewhere. Yeah, that's a chaotic mess for you. But finally, when you complete the task of taking down that burly man with the bucket on his head, fall into the tomatoes. Ah, beautiful, beautiful moment right there in Goosery. Oh, so relieved. And of course, when you get to the small village, you get the bell, and it's stealth mission mode. Of course, it helps with 2 players. But of course, with the 2-player mode, it gets difficult, especially if your second player is a child and doesn't quite understand the task that we're actually doing here. You have to keep reminding him, hey, we're trying to complete a task here, but he's off doing other things. That's the challenge with co-op mode when we play the game with a child. Now, I'm sure 2 grown adults could probably easily go through this game very easily, very quickly, no problem, but there's no challenge in it. So here's my recommendation for Untitled Geese Game. If you're going to play the co-op option, you get your child, and you sit down with your child, and you play the game co-op style. 2-player action. That's right. Great family fun time memories right there, playing the co-op mode of Untitled Goose Game, or I should say, Geese Game. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this second look at Untitled Goose Game. Hopefully this is the last time I have to review this game again. And of course, my son asked if there will be a sequel. God forbid. God forbid. Have yourselves a great day. Take care.